questions. I've been getting a lot of questions lately. I wanted to answer a few. I've been really trying to keep up with all of your messages. If you have not received or replied to your message on my MySpace or my Facebook, please let me know. Resend it to me. It probably just got lost in the pile, and I try to keep up because you guys, I love reading your messages. I've had people have me in tears. I have people have me laughing. They really make my day. I love coming home and finding like 40 new messages, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to read every single one of them, even if I do have an exam the next day. Finals are almost over, so I'm happy. Questions. I received this one a few weeks ago. I'm sorry I haven't gotten it out sooner. When you met Kristen, were her eyes just as beautiful green in person as they are in the movies and in magazines? I'd say yeah. Nothing about her in person seems to be edited in magazines or movies. She's very down-to-earth kind of person. She doesn't wear a lot of makeup, but the stuff she does really does accentuate the beauty that she does have. People are a little too harsh on her. Her haircut, for those of you who do not know, a lot of people were complaining about her haircut at the premiere. Her haircut is for the Joan Jett movie, therefore the boyish sort of cut-off look. Cut her a break, guys. Also, does she seem kind of shy when you talk to her, or is it just she's a very calm person? I would say both. In her profession, of course, you can't afford to be shy, but she is a very calm, sort of quiet person. You can tell that she's not one of those hyper, oh my god sort of girls. She's really down to earth and composed. I'm so intrigued by her intelligence. For a 19-year-old actor, she amazes me, so I'm super curious how she is as a person. I think a lot of people give Kristen a lot of crap for her speaking ability and the way she presents herself in public. I'll be the first person to tell you, speaking in public is not easy at all. And just because she's an actress, speaking in front of a video camera is completely different to sitting down and speaking in front of a group of people. It seems that she has the most trouble speaking in front of groups of people more than she does in front of a camera. I'm not gonna lie, she might need to work on her skills a little bit, but really cut her a break. I mean, she's only a 19-year-old girl. How many of you are 19-year-old girls? Would you have the guts to get up in front of people and talk about your personal life? I mean, it's a little nerve-wracking. I was not aware at the time that I was being viewed by so many people, but I promise you that if I had, I would not have been half as composed as I was at the premiere. So I guess I'll move on to the next question. If you have any more Kristen questions, please drop me a message, a comment. Comments are the best way to get a hold of me. Did I like Rob in Twilight or Harry Potter more? That's a really difficult question. They're two totally different characters. I mean, I know they're both sort of in the magical, sort of fictional area of acting and storylines. But Rob's performance in Harry Potter was a very short, more boyish performance. I believe he's supposed to be a little more full of himself and portray a sense of almost immaturity in the Harry Potter movies. I mean, he is supposed to be only 17 years old. Edward, and though he may be 17 technically, is technically like 105 years old. So his maturity level is a lot larger, and not to mention the face time that he had in Harry Potter and the face time he had in Twilight. Twilight's a much larger role and much more demanding on time and ability than Harry Potter was. I have great respect for both of his performances, and also most people don't know this, but if anybody's ever heard of the movie Vanity Fair, he is not actually in the movie, but he's in the outtakes. He plays the son, and though he was removed from the actual final cut of the film, I really enjoy going and watching the outtakes for that. I'll try and find them on YouTube or something and post a link so you guys can check those out. He's much younger than either the Harry Potter movie or Twilight, so it's something I really like to see him progressing as an actor. The last question I'm going to answer is, are you going to the Eclipse premiere? I've been asked this question a number of times by a number of people. I have plans to try and attend the Eclipse premiere. I have not been officially invited. You don't actually have to be invited to go, but I'm trying to see if I can get tickets to the after party and to the screening. The only issue is I live in New York and the premiere is in Los Angeles. Now there is a New York premiere, but it is nowhere near the level of the extravagance of the LA premiere. So I'd really like to try and get out there. Funding is an issue. As most of you know, I'm a college student. I pay my own tuition. I'm by no standards, I'm just like you guys. I'm not famous. I'm not rich. I'm not anything. I'm just a regular person. And as with the economy and everything, I'm sure everybody's feeling a bit of a pinch. And mine just happens to be, I don't own a car. I don't drive. I know that sounds really pathetic. I'm trying to get a car, I'm trying to get my own apartment, I'm trying to pay tuition, and it makes it really difficult for me to find any extra money to take and spend on going on a trip to LA. I'd like to try and work out some sort of sponsorship or donations, going and asking your questions at the premiere. I will be accepting questions for the event that I will be attending that premiere. I will try to secure press passes and get on the red carpet so that I will have the chance to do that. I don't really have any strings to pull. I'm working on it. I'd really appreciate the questions, just in case. I'm trying to pull everything together so as to make this trip work. Anyway, so that concludes today's episode. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them with me. Check out my Facebook. Check out my new group on Facebook, Twilighters Not Just Crazy Fans. I'm all about promoting Twilighters in a positive light, so leave me a comment, give me new topics for my next episode, and be safe.